What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna do kind of a requested video here today. This one of my viewers, Noah, I believe he asked to see my best knife, is how he worded it. It's kind of difficult to narrow it down to one knife, so I'm just gonna do a top 5 EDC knives video. This is gonna be my top 5 that I have in my collection, at least. This is obviously opinionated and always subject to change. And also, these are going to be in no particular order. So we'll just start it off with a kind of an obvious choice, the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Fantastic folding knife. This one in CPM S30V, DLC coated full flat ground blade. Very nice blade shape and grind for everyday cutting tasks, including food prep. Made in USA, always gotta love that. This coating hides wear really well. Nice G10 scales, not overly grippy, but how the handle is shaped, and you have that nice thumb ramp with the jimping, provides very good grip. It's not going to come out of your hands, even in the choked up grip, which is something most Spydercos have, that forward choil. Gotta love that. Compression lock here, very strong lock, very fun to play with, very popular in the knife community. The Paramilitary 2 is. I have a low riding clip on there. Knives that I favor more than others, I'll throw a aftermarket clip on there. I prefer a tip up deep carry method on my knives. It's a preference thing, but I really like that clip. I'll leave a link in the description of where I get these. Nice oversized thumb hole, as well as lanyard hole. Just a very great knife overall. Love the Paramilitary 2. There's not much more that can be said about it. There you go. Definitely my top 5. Next we have the Benchmade 940 Osborne. That nice subtle stonewashed, is it stonewashed? Maybe not. It's kind of like a satin or brush finish. But very nice utilitarian blade shape. You got a nice aluminum frame on here with the aluminum anodized backspacer and that vibrant kind of purple color. At least I think it's aluminum. Again, a deep ride, low riding clip. I tried to heat color it to match my most jeans that I would wear, but it's faded over time. You have a stainless partial liners kind of in the important parts around the pivot and around the lock. And once again, a very strong axis lock, very fun to play with. A very thin knife, very lightweight. Just a fantastic EDC. Again, in a lot of people's, top 5. Benchmade 940, fantastic knife. Next, why not a ZT? Zero tolerance 562 CF. Also, as the standard 562 will do it too. The CF just means it has a carbon fiber scale on it and an upgraded steel. This one in CTS 204P, excellent steel. It's what the Spyderco Southern uses. Hinder design with your slicer grind. Nice stonewashed flats and satin grinds. Very attractive in my opinion. Nice broad blade, very smooth. Very nice subtle texture on the carbon fiber. Very ergonomic. Feels great in the hand. Nice 50%-ish lockup. CT really mastered the art of designing, or at least building, a flipper with the detent configured just right and the KVT ball bearing system. It's hard to get these things not to flip. It's just so smooth. You can see how it kind of falls on its own with a little bit of a shake. Fantastic. I just have a kind of a bullet lock bar stabilizer on there. Nice decorative pivot. Black hardware on this one, except the pivot, which is interesting. Low riding clip already on there, which is awesome. Kind of looks like an XM18 clip, just deep carry. So yeah, ZT0562 CF, definitely in my top 5 at the moment. Next, another kind of obvious choice, Goes without say, the large 21 Sebenza with micarta inlays. Micarta provides a little bit of added grip, makes the knife a little bit wider, maybe more comfortable when you're holding it. Very cool. I've called this the quintessential folding knife before, and it kind of is. You know, for many years, people, you know, this was the standard, and in many ways, it still is. Titanium frame lock, nice attractive stonewash on the blade, kind of a shallow hollow grind. Made in Idaho, once again made in USA. I think, yeah, all the knives in my top 5 are made in USA, which is kind of awesome. The clip is not low riding, but you know, carries around here. But it's functional. It works just fine. It's great. I believe they do make the same place I get the other ones. They do make one for the Sebenza. Just haven't pulled the trigger on that for some reason. But like I said, this one works just fine. I'm not really a big fan of lanyards, but I've left this one on. Nice lockup. Never too early on a Chris Reeve knife. Got glass smoothness and those lovely sounds that you get. But yeah, definitely my top 5, and I definitely don't see it leaving the top 5 anytime soon. And the last one quickly climbed into my top 5, the Firm Forge Knife Works Mordax. It's hard to even fault this knife. It's near perfect in my opinion. You have that beautiful N690 blade with the satin flats and the kind of acid stonewashed bevels. Nice titanium anodized pivot, as well as standoffs and pocket clip. Titanium pocket clip on this one, but works really well. Again, titanium frame lock. You see the Firm Forge logo there. Lock bar insert, and within that insert you can see the HRD, hold back rolling detent. This thing, the guys over at Firm Forge, Elliot and Chris, they're another group of guys that managed or that just mastered the art of building a flipper. Perfect, very smooth, fires like a rocket, nicely centered. You can see where that swedge kind of meets the flat. It's just a very attractive design overall. Very ergonomic. Again, in the choke up grip. Fantastic. You can see the handle to blade ratio. This is something I mention every time I show this knife, but it's just incredible. It looks so good. Pretty early lockup on this one. Waiting for it to wear in a little bit more. But definitely my top 5. Just a great knife. Alright, I hope that answered your question, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, this is in no particular order, and of course subject to change. But these would be my top 5 folding knives, in my opinion, at the moment, in 2016. And I really don't think that you can go wrong with any of these choices for an everyday carry knife. So as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one.